Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Mini-Man coming at you with another Pokemon video. Today I got TUBL week 2. It's really late. I'm really not doing great right now. Like, with the upload schedule, I mean, so. But we'll work on it, hopefully. Right? Yeah. But yeah, anyway, this is versus Endless. And so, he was in Ocean League Season 2 and Season 1. And he will be in another league that should be coming up on this channel. So there's a pretty solid chance we're going to play him again. So yeah, anyway, his team is really scary. He has a Charizard Mega X, a Tapu Koko, Raichu Alola, Greninja, Hawlucha, Swampert here, as you can see. But believe me, he has a lot of other threats. And so this is sort of what I expected, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I expected the Swampert. Yeah, I didn't expect him to bring Swampert, but that's it. But basically, in this matchup, I brought Nidoqueen, Expert Belt, Max HP. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That is not what I brought. I brought, first off, Go-Goat, Lefties, Max HP, Max Spadef. Go-Goat was really the best way to deal with Greninja, Tapu Koko, and Raichu Alola all really well. With Horn Leech Synthesis and Headbutt and Leech Seed. As you can see, a lot of that is just recovery right there, because it really just has to heal up. Zen Headbutt hits the Hawlucha pretty well, and I believe it hit something else, but I forget what it was on his team, I'm not gonna lie. So, Zygarde. So his Zard X was a huge problem, so my answer to it was Zygarde. It was 252 HP, 92 attack, 164 defense with a impish nature, and it had Dragon Dance, Thousand Arrows, Substitute, Extreme Speed, and it had a Haban Berry. So it was my only way. I figured if he was to set up a DD with Zard, I would swap in immediately. I would, you know, basically deal with it, because I'll live one Outrage, hopefully, or I might not have. I think it would have been a roll, depending on my health, and then, like, you know, if he had Dragon Claw, I'd live. So then we got this Aerodactyl Mega. It just has a good matchup, outspeeding a lot of his mons. So I brought 150 speed. I brought 236 speed to outspeed, 236 speed Adamant, outspeed the Tapu Koko, fastest mon on his team, and then 252 attack Adamant. Obviously I said that, but 80 and then 20 HP investment just for the rest of it. It has Stone Edge, Aerial Ace, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. It just hits everything on his team pretty well, obviously except Swampert, which I didn't expect to come, but it still does a lot of work on his team. Next I got this Victini with a Psychium Z with Psychic, Blue Flare, Energy Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. So this Pokemon does a lot of work on his team. Honestly, I would have been able to sweep this guy with... I would have been able to sweep him with Victini probably if once the Zard X died, but I had to get the right chance for this mon to get in. Or not sweep him, but it was just max speed, max special attack, modest. Right, I didn't mean sweep him. It does a lot of work on his team, on this team in preview, but I have to get the chance to go in, and on a few mons I just can't, so. But if I'm in on like Hawlucha, if I'm in on like Hawlucha, Swampert, not max HP, against Koko, against Raichu, you know. But I can't be in against like Zard and Greninja, they would be problems. But yeah, it really just has to get the chance to get in. And then I have an Assault Vest Electros with Volt Switch, Flamethrower, Giga Drain, and Acid Spray. So it's got 236 HP, 105 special attack with modest nature, and 52 Spadef. It takes on the Swampert really well, which was really good for me. It's also really good for taking on the Koko, kind of. Even though I already have Go-Goat, obviously. But Go-Goat can't be the only thing. And this Electros also, it also deals with, I think, yeah, it can Volt Switch through his team really freely, because Swampert, I can just hit with Giga Drain and Swampert can't touch me back, really. It just helps with pivoting a lot, basically. And that last, but definitely not least, is sorry, there's a lot of thunder outside. Yep. Is Nidoqueen with a Shuka Berry, Seer Force, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Stealth Rock, and Thunderbolt, max HP, pretty defensive, 172 defense, and then 84 special attack. So let's get into this. Let us get into this real quick. So, going to start off. Oh, I apologize. I did not know the music was on. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, Electros versus Greninja, which is a really good lead for me. As you're gonna see here, he goes for U-turn. But I believe I just clicked. Yeah, I think I clicked Giga Drain here, because I was predicting Swampert to come in, and it also would have hit Greninja pretty well too. But he goes into Coco, and that isn't honestly a problem with me. He's forced to drop his Z-move onto my Electros, which is actually really good for me. But at the same time, it's not great because, you know, Electros is dropped really low early. But if it had that Z-move later in the game, it would have been a lot bigger of a problem, for sure. So that was just really good for me. So now I can get a free swap into Nidoqueen, and Nidoqueen, I'm just gonna get up rocks. I know he's not gonna stay in, so now I'm gonna go hard Go-Go on this. And he's going to go into Charizard, predicting that. So that sucks. So I got to go hard Zygarde here. And I believe he goes for Flare Blitz. Yeah, he does. I take it pretty well. Not going to lie. And now he's going to go for the Dragon Claw. I'm going to reveal the Haban Berry. And as you're going to see, the Dragon Claw wasn't even going to kill me. I'm going to set up a D-Dance and take out the Zygarde. And now see what he wants to do. He goes Greninja here. So I'm just going to hard swap into Go-Go. Because I had a feeling he was Scarfed. Also, I didn't outspeed him, I don't believe, anyway. Yeah, he goes into his Tapu Koko, which isn't that much of a problem, but I figured he'd have Toxic or Taunt. But he goes for Nature's Madness, and he misses, unfortunately for him, which is really sucks, because the Nidoqueen's a big problem. He does it again, though, and so now I'm at 50, and the Hawlucha is in, but I'm pretty bulky. Depending on what he goes for, I could live. And he does go for Acrobatics, and I am going to actually eat that up really well. And I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt with Electric Terrain Boost, but he is going to live, so Nidoqueen goes down. So Nidoqueen goes down and doesn't even get a kill, but it gets Rocks up, and it basically saved me from losing to Hawlucha, because I was able to get it in Extreme Speed range. I mean, it wouldn't have swept my team, but it helped a lot. So now, that is going to be in. I'm basically sacking this. So yeah, this is in, but now I can just go hard Aerodactyl and just take him out with an EQ. Is what I was thinking, but he has a Shuka Berry. And so basically that was a roll, an insane roll, that I should not have gotten. So I feel really bad for that one. I don't think I wouldn't have died, honestly, to a Thunderbolt, but still, it sucked for him. So, as you're going to see last turn. Now he's going to go into his Swampert, and I'm just going to go hard Go-Goat as it beats the rest of his team, because Go-Goat was insane in this matchup. He goes for Curse, but that's really not going to matter, because, you know, he's not really taking the Horn Leeches, so he's just going to go for Earthquake as just, you know, best damage he can do on me. My Go-Goat's just going to eat it up, basically get back to full. Greninja comes in, but this thing's a max Spadef, and I'm going to eat the Ice Beam. And so yeah, this is going to be a kind of quick game. Look how much I ate that. Go-Goat is a goat. But yeah, Go-Goat is definitely the hero of this. I'm really sorry to Endless for the hacks. It would have been a lot more interesting, I think, without it, because, like, say Aerodactyl I don't think Aerodactyl would have gone down to the T-Bolt, first off, but the Nature's Madness also really sucked, because if he didn't miss that Nature's Madness, then he could have gone for it again, and then I would have gone down to the Hawlucha's Acrobatics, which would have been a max HP plus 1 defense Hawlucha, which would have been difficult for me to deal with, but I feel like I would have been able to go into Victini there, which definitely lived a hit. It definitely lived in Acrobatics, which is the most damage he could do to me, and I would have just dropped it with like Psychium Z or Psychic or whatever. But then again, he could have predicted that going into Greninja, so I can't really tell you what the outcome of the match would have been if those hacks didn't happen, because it would have been really situational, but it definitely would have been a lot closer match, and it should not have been a 4-0, it should have been like a 2-0 or something like that. And I'm just really happy with my team in this matchup because it dealt with his team really well. Except for Zard X, which I was able to deal with. Yeah, Zard X was basically the only thing I couldn't swap into. So either way, I think this was this game for me, the matchup was really good, and I think my sets, I think I brought good sets here. But yeah, anyway, GG to Endless, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.